Uh, there's moments when love doesn't roar, it doesn't demand attention, it seems to whisper to us. That's what today's energy kind of is. It carries that kind of softness, but it sinks into those places, into those crevices where we felt wounded or unworthy, unseen, not enough. This is a day where our hearts feel a little braver. Forgiveness may come easier. We're reminded that love can heal what pride or time cannot. Today is about the quiet power to love and to allow love to make us whole. So join me as we gain understanding of how to embrace this energy. And by the end of our time together, it's my hope, it's my intention that you have the insight, the tools to go forward with clarity, with confidence, with love. So hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the positive, loving support you send me each and every day. Welcome to your Daily Focus, September the 17th, 2025. So today we have the energy of the 17, and the 17 is making the impossible possible. Where we felt maybe beaten up on an energy day like today, where we felt unseen, where we felt unheard, where we felt like we didn't matter or our voice didn't matter. We weren't worthy, we weren't deserving. The 17 energy says, oh yes you are, and let's show you how much you are. How deserving, how worthy you are. The 17 will show you where you can stand up for yourself, where you never thought you could before. And to go forward with the strength, with the courage. 1 plus 7 is an 8, and that's a money energy. That is about creating wealth, new streams of income. It could be growing our stature, and through our actions, through our words today, unbeknownst to ourselves, we are either creating more respect for ourselves or we're losing respect. So, 8 energy. So be cautious of your words, be cautious of your actions, and make sure that they reflect exactly the love and the joy and who you are at all times. Daily numerology. 9 plus an 8 plus a 9 is a 26, which means tomorrow will be a 999 energy, and we all know what that means, right? So we go for another round of the cosmic audit. 26. And 26 is about, that's where, how we get to the 8, okay? And this is why I do it the long way, okay? The 17 shows us that we can do anything. Anything is possible. And we feel it in our bones. There's this new belief. There's new, to grow ourselves into somebody who maybe you want to create a money stream, and now you know you can. You have the capabilities of it. You've honed your skills. You've gone through the life lessons. You start to see yourself as a whole individual rather than broken pieces. But the 26 energy says, okay, the 8, we get to the 8 again, the new streams of money and whatnot. But the 26 says, well, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to be consistent. You're going to have to show up. You're going to have to give it time and energy. Anything you start on a 26 energy day usually can be quite successful if you are showing up every day, if you're consistent in your time, in your energy, maybe even your resources, and what you give to it to grow, to mature, to become the success you can see it in your mind. Sun is in Virgo, Moon is in Cancer. I gotta stop cuddling with Dylan before I do these readings. That's all there is to it. We're gonna have to change the cuddle time. It definitely is not working. Oh, and I close my eyes and you're thinking, oh, Telly, your makeup's all over. That's not makeup, okay? That's not a mascara on my eye there. It is, and what eye is it? It's this one, right? Yeah. It's actually, the only part of the black eye I got when the tree I was trying to cut down decided to take a swing at me. So It happens. It happens. So, good thing I didn't lose an eye, for goodness sakes. But it's just a small little bruise. Doesn't hurt, but it looks kind of nasty, in my opinion. And I should be wearing makeup right now, but I don't show up with makeup on. A little bit of lipstick, a little bit of mascara. Sometimes I even do a little bit of blush. I know I get really crazy. But I really just like showing up as me. Okay? It's the message that's important. Sun is in Virgo. Moon is in Cancer. Is the moon in Cancer still today? Gosh, I didn't even check that. Well, let's go with the moon is in Cancer. I'm thinking it might change today. Anyways, too late for that. Cancer, or it could be possibly in Leo or going into Leo. So, and today, Chiron trines Venus. So after the tension of yesterday, okay, the pull between the wounds and the disruption and trying to bring in some kind of balance, okay, today the energy softens. Today our heart opens to healing. So we have Chiron and Eris in Aries in a conjunction. I think they're within a degree apart right now. And they show us, or they identify to us, the scars. But they also give us the courage, the want to change things, to understand ourselves better. Okay, and Venus is there, the planet of love and beauty and joy. And instead of another confrontation, we're offered tenderness. Instead of disruption, we're reminded that love does have the power to heal. It's about finding strength through compassion and forgiveness and connection with ourselves, with others. So self-worth is restored. Chiron gives us the courage to open that wound. Eris says, there's the wound, there's the wound. This is what hurts. This is where I feel unseen. This is where I feel unheard. And so Chiron opens that wound to see deeper into it. And we may hear the whisper come out of that wound. You're not enough. But Venus is there today to boldly answer, you are more than enough. So this is a day to be reminded of our worth, our value, and let your light shine without apology. Okay, the wounds we carry today, they're not going to feel as heavy. They're not going to be as intimidating or rough or jagged around the edges. Under this energy, it's as if love actually crawls into that wound or seeps into that wound, right into the cracks of that wound, and it softens them without us having to force it. We just have to acknowledge that it's there and allow for healing to come in. Healing can feel quite natural, even kind of easy under this energy. Okay, and forgiveness can flow easily under this energy as well. So whether it's a partner you need to forgive, a friend, yourself, our heart softens, then the walls begin to come down. Now there could be avoidance here. We may feel it's easier to keep those walls up. Stay safe. But the real healing asks us to soften, to tear down those walls, to trust in love. So what couldn't be spoken yesterday might be, well, gosh, you could say it, yeah, but, I'm getting more of, you can paint it, you can sing it, you can write it, okay, to use some kind of creative path as your voice today in your healing process. Even some kind of playful self-expression can be profoundly healing under this kind of energy. So, and accept support and affection and kindness when it's offered to you. Okay, it's not something that we need to do alone. Whether it's forgiving ourselves or another, allow the release of our emotional grip around that wound. Squeezing it for all it's worth until it cries, you're not worthy, you're not deserving. Release the grip. Soften that grip. And sometimes this proves to be a real struggle. We want to stay angry. We want to stay mad. We don't want to forgive. Our pride tries to trump our heart. Forgiveness is not a weakness. It's actually a freedom. You ever have to deliver that really hard message and you finally do after days of pacing the floor and staying up at night trying to think everything through and the right words to say, and you do it, and all of a sudden you feel like you can breathe, like 10 pounds were lifted right off your shoulders? That's the kind of energy of today. Today is a day also to recognize your worth. Stand tall in who you are, the beauty, the flaws, and all. Ask yourself, what part of myself am I learning to see as worthy, as radiant, as enough? Is it financial? Is it health? Is it love? Is it, your spirituality? Where do you not feel worthy or deserving of something in your life? Today invites us into healing. And we had the tension and we had the confrontations. That was yesterday. But the heart opens now. And Chiron will reveal that wound. Venus will wrap that wound in love, compassion, and joy. So today is a reminder that love does heal. And not by changing who we are, by reminding ourselves that we've always been worthy. Whether through forgiveness, compassion, creative expression, this is a day to soften a little bit, to let love in, and to shine through the cracks with even greater light. Okay, let's turn to the cards. Oh, I didn't check the card on the bottom. I was doing a reading for somebody last night and I just did like a little peek there. And this grin went on my face. She goes, "You already know what you're going to say?" I said, "Yeah." I already know exactly what the problem is, or actually the answer to your question, and I was bang on with it. It was a great reading. Anyways, they're all great. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. Oh, you know what? This is a time to really feel your worth. Because we have that 17 energy, which says we can make the impossible possible. And this could be one of those days where we get that aha moment, that epiphany. We see clearly where we can step. We get, excited about our path forward. We jump on our stallion. We raise our sword. We yell charge. The failure is not even in the vocabulary when this card comes out. So this is how nurturing and wonderful this energy is in today for us. Let that energy in, okay? Embrace that energy. In no time flat, you're going to start thinking about how can I move forward? What can I do? You'll get these aha moments. You'll get these little triggers of this is what I can do today for me. Our first card is the Hangman. Be in the moment, be in the now. Don't live too much in yesterday. Don't live too much in tomorrow. Meditation, breathing exercises, all very helpful when the Hangman comes out. The Hangman is asking us to reevaluate where we need to surrender, where we need to stand strong, where we need to, look at what we have control over, and do we really need control over those things? And maybe letting go of some of your control on things and allow somebody else to do it. And maybe it doesn't get done as well as you could have done it, but it will get done, and it will free up time, energy, resources for you to concentrate on something of more value in your life. And the Hangman also asks us to look at different parts of our life, not through emotion, but through logic. And that could really help us today in the healing process, is when we look at it and we don't attach ourselves right away to that burnt-in message that we took away from it, which is wrong. Which was wrong. I don't know if you could hear that or not. King of Wands. King of Wands is about getting excited, getting going, rolling up your sleeves, getting to work, doing something productive. Okay, the King of Wands never shows up in the formal attire. His crown is usually crooked. It's not here, but his crown is usually crooked, and he's wearing kind of like his work clothes. He's ready to get going, and he'll analyze and look at it and see what sticks and what doesn't as he goes through the process. He's not going to wait for everything to be picture perfect. Neither should we under this kind of energy. Three of wands. We're starting to decide which ways to move forward, how we can work things into our life, how we can work things out of our life. Okay, we are coming up on a solar eclipse. This is a time to really have that list ready for what we want to do, where we want to go, what we want to create, what we want to make tangible in our life. So we stand there looking out into the abyss, into our tomorrow, that wide, huge, and it's moving, it's got action, it's got, I heard charisma. It's got charisma. Okay, we'll go with charisma. And we look out and say, well, if I did this, how does my life look? Or how does my life look just going forward as I'm going right now? Where do I need to change? Where do I need to add? Where do I need to take away? And then look at your path forward again. What's changed? Is it doable? And we'll probably look at it again and revise it one more time at least before we're actually ready to grab the third wand and start moving forward. Okay, ancient stones. We'll shuffle the cards, but I might as well just take yesterday's and pull it back out. Just kidding, but it has really been, and if it comes out today, I will read it. Okay, I don't expect you to go back into other videos to try and get it, but I didn't want to waste your time either because I just read it like 3 times out of 4 for you. So, okay, we have we have nothing is impossible. The 17 energy comes alive with nothing is impossible. Do we have a number on these? No. Open to the unexpected and you will find a way. Open to the unexpected and you will find a way. Look at that card. Okay. Nothing, 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 nothing. Nothing is impossible. Open to the unexpected. Open yourself up to the unexpected today. We got it in the numerology and we get it again in our oracle cards here. Sometimes paths appear. Can you even see the card? Because they are kind of, this one's kind of sharper in color. Maybe I was being harsh on it on this deck. You tell me, okay? Sometimes paths appear in the most unexpected places. Barriers that we previously believed were in our way suddenly roll away and assist us on our journey. Obstacles that we thought were stopping us from progressing create holy detours that lead us to unexpected destinies. This is that card in the deck, the one that encourages you to turn your gaze upward and believe in the impossible. Things will likely not turn out the way you thought they would, or even the way you had hoped it would. However, in the end, it's possible they'll turn out even better than you could have ever imagined. Many faith paths urge us to embrace life's changes and trust that if something is for us, it cannot be taken from us. For our destiny, when embraced, is written in stone. If life has been going to plan, fret not, because things are being woven in on your behalf. Your path and desires haven't been forgotten. They're just a little different from what you thought. Have faith, have trust, have an open mind, have an open heart, and you will find a way through it. And in a day not too distant, you'll see how life has been unfolding for you every step of the way. The ancient stone activation is I open my mind and heart to the unexpected. Everything is working out on my behalf. Everything is working out on my behalf. It really is. It's a little hectic and it's a little hard to do the time management thing. I tell you today, I should actually be driving away from here, but I'm not because I thought I'm not going to get back till like late tonight. And will I even have the energy to do a reading? So I'm taping it now and then I got to run out the door and then I'll put it up when I get back. So our animals is look at this, the bee, get busy, right? I felt a lot of action in this reading. And wands and swords and wands. So yeah, 2 wands. So that's action. Okay, we got the bee, the busy bee. And then I've got to fly, people. Oh my gosh, I'm really late. I'm really late. Um, Busy, active, goal setting, and fertility. The happiest people are those who are too busy to notice whether they are or not. B tells you that it's time to get busy instead of trying to get all your projects done by yourself. Ask for assistance. Everybody has strengths. Some are leaders, while others are followers. Knowing what category you fit best in and use that to your advantage. While you may hate to clean, there are others who love it. While you may love to organize, others may need your direction on how best to accomplish it. There shouldn't be any shame in your talent. Cooperation and delegation is the key with B. Embrace B by taking small steps, but begin a project or task in front of you, even if it seems impossible. I kid you not. Here's the words again. Any action is action towards fulfilling your goal. One of the most important things you can remember if you want to be successful is that procrastination is your biggest enemy, and delaying things may sabotage your goal. Don't lose hope, remain determined. B is also known for fertility, and this may be a sign that it's the right time to add a child to your life, or you may hear from somebody close to you that they are pregnant. You may want to start an exercise program. B lets you know that in order to motivate yourself, you need to work as a team. Instead of running on a treadmill, join a volleyball team. Instead of walking around the block by yourself, ask your neighbor to join you. The pressure you put on yourself will greatly decrease if you engage others who can help motivate you. And on that note, guys, I really have to run. I'm really late, but I had to do the reading now. Otherwise, I don't think I would have been able to do a reading for you today. This was my only window of opportunity. So, until we meet again, remember, I do love you.